Hello, I'm joined by Ken Kroeger today, the CEO of Seeing Machines. Ken, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Could you just start by giving us an overview of the technology and the strategy for Seeing Machines?
Sure. The technology, put simply, really, we can tell where people are looking, whether they're attentive and alert while doing something. And we apply that technology predominantly today strategically to the transport sector. So mining trucks, commercial fleet vehicles, private passenger cars, trains, airplanes, and some consumer electronics.
And as I understand it, there are three things that you detect: gaze, head position, and eye aperture.
That's right.
What does that achieve for the driver or the owner or user of the vehicle?
Yeah, I guess the head tracking allows you to determine very, very quickly whether the person's vision is oriented towards the front of the vehicle. The eye tracking itself allows you to look at very precise things, so you might be able to control a center console with your eyes and pressing a button on the steering wheel. And the eye aperture, your eyelids, looking for signs of fatigue and waking them up if you fall asleep.
I see, so you can give them an alert in the cockpit or cab.
Absolutely. Our mining product is used to wake people up when they fall asleep. It's a boring job.
Fair enough. Thinking of mining, you've got a deal with CAT. How does that work? Are they a sort of route to market for you? Absolutely.
Caterpillar supplies almost 75% of the world's mining equipment. They have a global footprint, very, very well acquainted with the mining customer. And so we're in a transitionary stage where we're moving from a direct-to-market route through Caterpillar channels.
I see. And they're one of sort of three big partners you've got, each in a different sector, is that right? I was going to ask next about Takata.
Takata, Japanese Tier 1 automotive safety supplier, seatbelts, airbags, steering wheels. So that's our partner for the automotive sector. So really, again, a channel to market. They sell to all the automakers across the board. So it's a route to market for a very, very high volume application of our product.
And what's the relationship? Do you sell them your product and they sell it on, or is it different?
We work jointly with them to develop a product, and then our software goes into their hardware product. They sell their hardware product to the end user, and the end user pays them, and they give us a royalty for each unit that we sell.
I see. And then finally, EMD in a separate sector again.
Yeah. So the rail sector, one of the largest manufacturer of locomotives in the world. So a lot of pending safety legislation in rail in the United States and the rest of the world. And again, a product to make sure that the driver is able to, or the operator is there to control the vehicle, stop the vehicle, and to let somebody know whether they have to intervene remotely to stop the vehicle because the operator can't.
I see. And what's the size of your six addressable markets?
I guess mining is about 100. It's the smallest with about 150,000 potential applications. And if you think about automotive, with probably the largest at manufacturing 80 million cars per year, we'd like to think that this could become as ubiquitous as the airbag over the next 5 to 12 years. And then in rail, there's about 200,000 locomotives in use today, freight locomotives. But if you add light rail, underground, there's a huge multiplier there.
I see. And another recent announcement, I don't know how much you can say about it, is with Samsung. Is there much you can explain?
So it's actually an MOU with Samsung's flagship subsidiary, SEMCo. So they're a manufacturer of electronic or consumer electronic components. They sell to all the, not just to Samsung, but to the world's consumer electronic manufacturers. So it's working with them to eventually, gradually take our technology to the mass markets.
I see. And thinking from an investor's point of view of your valuation, one of your another company in the space rather than a competitor, Mobileye, has achieved an enormous rating on NASDAQ. Your thoughts around that?
Yeah, I think we're very complementary to Mobileye. Speaking, as another company where their product looks forward to make sure that the car is staying on the road. There's a requirement for a camera to look inward to make sure there's a driver that's capable to take control of the vehicle. So I think we work very well together, and some of the products that we're working on right now will use both. And as far as the markets, they've gone to the main board in New York. We're on AIM, and a migration to a North American market would make sense, but probably not right now. We're a little bit too small still.
Okay, so something to look out for the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ken, thank you very much. If you'd like any more information, please look at the Edison website.